neon lights, we take a stand. Knights and wizards across the land. Monsters lurking in.
Good morning, fellow superheroes. It's Sunday. I know you're not used to hearing my voice on a Sunday, but it's Mega Power March, which means we're rolling randomly generated superpowered individuals every day for the month of March. Today we are visiting this site at perhaps.org/superpowers, and we're going to be rolling some superpowers today. We're going to go to roll a dice. You're going to roll 1d6. You get 2. So it means 2 plus 2, drop 1 gives us 3. So we're going to roll 4 and pick 3 or close to. So we're going to roll 4. We get possession, the power to inhabit the bodies of beings or entities. Wall crawling, the power to fasten onto and climb vertical and horizontal surfaces without falling. Radioactive vision, the power to generate beams of radiation from your eyes. And fear inducement, the power to evoke extreme fear and horror in others. We're going to drop possession because it's pretty close to the power we got yesterday. So that leaves us with wall crawling, radioactive vision, and fear inducement, which do not fit together. Not even close. Sometimes the god of random make a character that makes perfect sense. Other times they don't. Well, I mean, wall crawling and fear, a spider. People are afraid of spider. Those two kind of work. 1, 2, 3 male, 4, 5, 6 female. We got female, a second female. 1, 2, 3 hero, 4, 5, 6 villain. We've got a female villain. You got wall crawling and induce fear. Remember, our theme this month is naming all the characters after cars we see on the roads. Now, fear and wall crawling. I don't know if I've ever seen a car named after a spider. I think there's a motorcycle called a spider. Black Widow seems a little on the nose. Recluse. Seriously doubt I've ever seen a car named Recluse. Car names. Escalade. Alpha. Jaguar, Genesis, S Esport. Is there a car brand called a Spider? I know there's a motorcycle called a Spider. Probably should put more thought into this. Actually start writing down names of cars. We've seen them on the road, huh? Let's see. Recluse. Outrunner. VW bug. Mustang? Dodge. Maybe naming them after cars was not a good idea, since we don't have a list of car brand names. Okay. Okay. Range Rover, Rover, Escalade, Escapade, Esport, fear, horror, terror, and spiders, Black Widow, Widowmaker, Orb Weaver. Done Orb Weaver before. We'll think of a name later. All the good spider names are taken. Let's see if we can find a little bit about our character from Shadowdark. Gonna roll 3d20. Everybody knows some list of car names. This was a cool idea, but kind of, I guess, find a list. Got a 12, a 13, and a 6 on the random NPC tables for Kelsey. Cleft chin, easily spooked, and was a wizard's apprentice. Well, that doesn't really work for superheroes, but what would be the superhero version of a modern day take on wizards? Somebody who's extremely knowledgeable, so probably was a teacher's aide or an assistant professor. Cleft chin, makes puns, assistant professor. Former assistant professor of, gotta go with the entomology. Spider names. Wolf, brown recluse, huntsman, hobo, orb weaver, sack, zebra, raft, giant house, black widow, white widow, cellar spider, grass spider, golden silk, bold jumper, spiny weaver, western black widow, orb weaver, parson, purseweb, goldenrod, Caribbean, the white lady. Ooh, that's different. So all our fungus-induced superheroes, villains, we've got Vector from day one with our spirit fusion astral projection powers. Today, too, we've got a wall crawler who also induces fear. Former assistant professor of entomology, has a cleft chin and makes puns. So we need a pun on spider. Silk, web. Pretty sure there is a spider character named Silk, right? I don't know. This one's hard. Sometimes the names come right off the top of your mouth, but this one, and plus I picked the whole naming characters after cars and motorcycles. I don't know. Orb Weaver seems too far on the known, but the White Lady. I don't know if there's ever been a superhero villain named the White Lady. I mean, there's Madam Web, that's kind of on the nose, but Marvel's used all the good spider names. Will do. Okay, so our project for tomorrow is to find something that gives us the list of all the different car brands that you see on the road, like Recluse and Edge Runner and Range Rover and Gallant and whatever else. I'm sure somebody's got to have a list of that somewhere. For right now, the holding name for our character is the White Lady. We might change it by tomorrow if we're going to stick with this car name thing. If not, if we're just sticking with the whole, they got their powers from a fungus, which I don't think that's ever been done before. I can't think of any comic book, where whether it's being like an alien spore or something, that a fungus, and basically it's the Last of Us, but instead of making zombies, it makes superpowered individuals. Plus, because it's a fungus, it's got a life expectancy, and it's got all the other things you can think about with a fungus. So these individuals with these superpowers possibly get them very suddenly, much like the zombie disease. And we don't know. It might have a short lifespan, or it might eventually kill them, or continue to changing them over the years. The randomness makes, is also very close to like wild cards, with just this random spores that affect humans differently. But again, it definitely builds on a lot of things you don't normally think about. Meaning, like, how long has this fungus been affecting them? Is there a cure? Is there a downside? Where did the fungus come from? We'll work that all out. But right now we've got our first 2 characters, and this will be posted on the Substack just like yesterday if you want to check them out. And the complete version of this, when we're done in April, will all appear in some form in the next product for the Vigilantes for Shadowdark series that I've been working on. By the way, the Vigilantes for Shadowdark has been marked down to $10 for Mega Power March. So if you haven't picked it up yet, please pick it up now and get yourself some Shadowdark superhero fun. Thanks a lot for joining me this Sunday. I will now leave you to your regularly scheduled Sunday, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day.